Good evening. We're back. We've returned.
How's it going, everybody?
We are back from Vault Tour Roseville.
I bring with me a trophy.
Yeah, Justin's got.
I've successfully lost a tournament.
Yes, Justin is the best winner. Best loser.
Losers
of the
POV.
tournament.
But I got a sick little thing, and it didn't crack on the way home.
Yeah,
I made it in my book
despite
bag.
the TSA roughing Justin up on the way.
Yeah,
back.
we left you, Sky Jedi. I'm so sorry. It did pain me to part ways with you. It's true.
For those of you who have not been lucky enough to meet Sky Jedi in person, think of him as basically like a giant golden retriever.
He's delightful. That's great.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? That looks really you can relate to my loser's POV, right?
He's pretty tall. He's like a tall golden retriever who happens to be a man.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Roseville's super fun. Best Vault Tour yet.
Yeah,
there's only one other one, but I'm kind of counting nationals as like.
Yeah, it's like an intermediary,
adjacent.
right?
Yeah.
Like it was very clear at nationals that people did not like the format.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
There's not that there hasn't been complaints about Keyforge since Vault Tour Roseville. However, those complaints have nothing to do with 2LO.
Yeah.
So there's like minor complaints.
Yeah,
I think there's a handful of people who. So there was like one person I think that got eliminated based off of tie breaks.
I think there was two in Alliance.
Two in Alliance and then one outside.
And one outside of Alliance.
It would suck to be one of those people who gets eliminated on tie breaks.
But that is kind of like part of the Swiss experience in card games. It's always been that experience.
Right. I remember playing Star Wars LCG Nationals, and it was like a 90-something person tournament, and I had the same record as like 12 people, and I was like 17th. And so I didn't make top 16 because of tie breaks, because like my first round opponent dropped, right? And so that like hurt my tiebreaker. So
I know that that also goes against the like philosophy. I think that's one of the arguments that goes against the philosophy of like, why do you have double elimination in the first place, right? It's because you're not eliminated until you have two losses. So it is eliminating people with one loss.
Yeah.
But I know that Sky Jedi had personally worked on the algorithm for how the tie-breaking system works, and it's a little different than Swiss, right?
Yeah, it was from what we heard, and I don't think we're passing on any kind of information, proprietary information here, but it's loosely based on like the college football tie-break system,
right?
So there's it's a little bit more complicated of a calculating score than one might expect. So
an interesting development in Alliance was that all of my opponents for the Swiss in Alliance were in the top 8. Because of how good the tiebreakers ended up.
Yeah.
I have not gotten a check yet, so I have not cashed the check to swing in the bills.
Right. So, here's the thing: if you're eliminated, and this is a good point that Zach brought up. If you're eliminated on the bubble, you played the whole time.
Yeah.
To get there, right? And it wasn't that you just played.
Yeah, it was awesome to have. So the Alliance tournament was 3 rounds, and the Archon tournament was 5 rounds, and it was 5 total rounds for the whole day.
Yeah.
And you were playing every round, and it was fun. Everyone was having a good time. Even when you lost out, the second Amber was happening. There were side events. There were draft, or not draft, but there were sealeds.
Yeah.
There were House Gormangeist.
When we were done casting for the day, so Justin got done like shortly after lunch.
We were done like, what, 4? We went and got food?
We were shortly done after lunch. And then I think you joined me in the booth for some sealed casting. And then we were done by 5 o'clock. Like, we had left the game center at like 4:40. We got dinner, and then I came back to go play some Sealed because I didn't get to play Keyforge all day, right? Like,
which is cool.
And so that's awesome, right? Like an entire tournament happened, and people were still jamming games afterwards. So it left a lot of time for activities. And I think Second Amber, generally speaking, people received it very well this time around because there was several different things to do. As the Fall of House Gorman Guy speed run, there were sealed pods, and and just Second Amber just playing stuff like that. So
judges and staff got to play at the end. That is cool.
Yeah, cool. That was the funny thing is, like, I walked in to play sealed, and there was a sealed pod already going, and I think Blinking Lion and Marcus were both just in there playing already. So yeah, but yeah,
it was a lot of fun. We got to talk to a lot of cool people. I got to meet a lot of people that we haven't met before, and we saw some familiar faces, of course, which is always good.
And I think
a very chill weekend. It was awesome.
I think the finals themselves lived up to what your expectation of a Vault Tour finals were. We only got to see one of Justin's games, but I know the final board state doesn't look that close, but Justin is like 1 or 2 good rips away from winning the game.
I was like, I had a couple chances to redraw endless swords where I felt like I would have won the game. Yeah, I definitely had outs.
You had outs, which is a better state to be in than just being dead.
Yeah,
right?
it's funny because like watching that matchup, you watch me play like 3 cards, and then my opponent plays like 12 cards or whatever, and draws a bunch of cards and archives cards. But I'm not like over there feeling like I'm out of the game. I have plans for what he's doing.
Right. It requires a very specific hit. And that you hit him.
And I'd won the first game in that series, right? So
and you hit him with a crazy Adult Swim in the middle of it that kind of like reset him. So and then I think the actual Archon finals themselves were also really good. I apologize to Ewok Jr. We skipped the one game that he won.
No.
So, that
was the same thing that happened to me.
That was the series. That was the series that went to 3 games. So, I'd love to see what happened in the second game.
I think it's a success when both finals go to 3 games.
Yeah, right. And it was a crazy matchup. Congrats to June. And
she took home the title belt.
Yeah, exactly. Just free marketing, for us.
I got a title shot against Dave on stream. He beat Venus in a very close game.
Yeah, that was at lunchtime.
With the deck he was playing in the Archon tournament.
Dave, being an excellent wingman, immediately lost on stream.
Instantly lost the belt.
To cough up the belt to someone else.
And then I think that person lost to June.
Yeah.
And then she got the belt.
And then carried it through the finals.
Which is like, that's prestigious.
They actually traded the belt. So June had the belt, won the game 1, Ewok Jr. won. So they June gave the belt over, and then
that's awesome.
When Ewok lost, he handed the belt back.
Nice,
which is great. So
that's awesome. So Ewok had it for a minute. That's
Ewok had it right before the end, right? Because he won it in the second game. So
hell yeah.
That was I think very funny. So belts out there. But yeah, the finals itself was crazy. We saw. So it was actually, I think it was Devin, Flaming Hobo versus June. We saw June rule of 6, like 4 cards.
That was the semifinals,
That was the semifinals. So it was before the finals. It was amazing. I don't want to spoil it.
Stream, right? So you can go back and watch it.
It was on stream. Yeah, we
was our day 3 stream.
We tuned in towards the end of the game, and the game state was kind of crazy. I think they were at 1 key apiece. That was awesome to see. So
should do in game 2.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, so let's get into some games. Let's play some actual Keyforge.
Let's do it. All right,
we lots of Brobnar tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot of Brobnar. There's gonna be a lot of fighting. The AI that manipulates jobs. You're on the AI that manipulates jobs. I'm on the animated abductor of Elson.
Okay.
The animated abductor. Oh jeez.
Oh my god.
The AI that manipulates jobs is our here and now. That's our reality.
It's terrifying.
I'll take these tokens out. What do I have? I got Squire. You have Skirmisher. Okay.
Where are my keys?
Where are your keys? So you have Skirmisher.
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot of fighting just for you, Cloggin.
Yeah. This is a Cloggin friendly stream. Okay.
Skirmisher versus Squire.
I don't feel good about Squire's position.
So there wasn't a token that had hazardous on it.
Yeah, that's correct.
Would a token with hazardous be broken? I think the answer is no. I guess it depends on the number, right?
Hazardous 1?
Hazardous 1 is probably not broken.
That too bad?
Hazardous 2 means that like no other tokens can fight it. Except for like, the big tokens.
Hazardous 2 is Hazardous 2 too good?
I'd be interested to know if they play tested
what house would get it.
Yeah. Right. If the hazardous feels like an untamed token, which isn't in the
hazardous
set.
Is not what is hazardous in this set?
Nothing. Is there anything with hazardous in the set?
I don't think anything has hazardous. I could see an argument for a fish that's hazardous.
Yeah.
Some kind of unfathomable thing, like a spiny, like some sort of poisonous fish. Power 3 with hazardous over 1 would be pretty darn strong. Yeah, I think you'd have to have it'd be like a 1 or 2 power token with like hazardous 1 or something like that. Like has power 2 with hazardous 1.
Right, or power 1 with hazardous 2. Which one is more broken?
Yeah, probably the 2 power 1. Oh, people fight. People be fighting. And then that's
radioactive Mars. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. Yet another token that the Brobnar things kill.
You're right.
So at the end of the day, it's not actually that broken. $11.
2.
I've been playing Alliance all day. I have to recalibrate my brain.
Eddie's calibrating his brain to attack mode.
Am I first?
You were first. What are you growling at? What do you have to growl at? What do you think you're growling?
I'll play this Knight of Holt.
I'm right. I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Banner of Battle, Krog the Clumsy, and Pelf.
Okay.
And I will draw.
I'll say Sanctum. A Glorious Few. Get 2.
Oh.
I will play Sigil of Brotherhood.
Ooh.
I will play Heavy Subsidies. And I'll use Knight of Holt to play Chael. I'll have Chael fight Pelf.
Okay. You take 2.
I'm done. Draw 4.
Alright, I'm going to take a look at the deck list real quick. 16 is really good, by the way.
It does. Yeah, I agree.
I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Great Augur. That's enhanced. I'm going to play Membership Drive, and we'll make a token creature, and I'll gain 1. And then I'm going to play Membership Drive, make a token, and gain 2. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. So you go ahead.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Overrun. I will use the Sigil of Brotherhood. I'm going to fight a Skirmisher.
Okay.
So take 1. I'll play Krog the Clumsy. I'll play Press Gang. I'll make a token and archive Press Gang. I'm done.
Alright, so your tokens are Squires. Okay.
A new sub goal. Alright, fine. I like accidentally made a sub goal because I was just like clicking around the other day.
Oh.
But I can make a new one if you want. If I can figure out how.
Alright, I'm gonna play
end goal. We can start a new goal. Okay.
Endless Hordes.
There, we've got a new goal. Sub goal started successfully.
That announced it to the whole stream.
It did.
Okay, I play Endless Hordes.
Oh, good.
So Chael, Squire,
Krog and give to 10 sub. We have hit the sub goal.
Krog the Clumsy.
So he takes 3.
Yeah.
And Squire dies.
Yeah.
Thank you, Plugin. Easy. Easy sub goal.
I'm gonna pound. I'm gonna Berserker Slam.
Oh my god.
The Brobnar is a good. And then I am gonna reap twice.
So you get 4.
4, yeah.
Okay. All right. P-Rod, 31 months. Thank you, P-Rod. Prime Gaming for 31 months.
All right, and I'll say check with 10 and draw 3. And tell you to go ahead.
Okay. I'll say Equidon. I'll play Close Door Negotiation.
All right.
All right, so I'll steal 1, you draw 1.
Yeah.
I'll steal 1, and you draw 1.
Yeah.
And I'll steal 1 more. You draw 1 more.
Yeah.
Then play. All right, so I have options here. I can do Exchange Program, or I can just Market Crash. Or I can Market Crash, then Exchange Program. But you have Equidon, so I would give you like the old Tinker, the Recruiter, and like this feels kind of bad. So I think let's just Market Crash,
Alright, so Krog and Greyarger are toast.
And then I'll exchange program for nothing.
Okay.
And I'll play Recruiter and Old Tinker. Drop chain. Draw 4.
Alright, I guess I'll say Equidon. I'll play Equiji Outpost. This thing has 2 of them. Right, testing. Can everybody hear us? I think we exist again. Perhaps,
yeah.
Perhaps we're here.
Yeah. If anyone's
Greetings,
left,
chat. If
hello.
anybody's left, okay. Cloggin is there. Yeah.
Computer crashed,
Yeah.
and then it restarted, and none of the cameras worked in OBS, so we had to restart again.
Yeah.
So
we had the technical difficulties there.
anyways, we're back.
We're back live.
What's up?
I'm going to continue with my turn. So what I did, you have missed no action whatsoever. I played Equiji Outpost, Ornate Talking Tray, Gestrudo the Arcane, and Shrewd Investor. And I'm now going to play another Shrewd Investor and a Belligerent Guard, so you can draw.
Okay.
Now, the question here is, do I reap with the Belligerent Guard, or do I kill, like, say, Dostra the Recruiter? I think I kill the Recruiter, because what we've got here is just a good old-fashioned board fight. So I am drawing 3.
Okay. Say Sanctum. Cloggin is gifting 5 subs.
That was for the fighting.
Oh, for the fighting. Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you, Cloggin.
Had a choice between reaping and fighting. I chose the fighting.
We've now hit the next sub goal that I hadn't set yet.
How many? Here's my question to you: is how many Glorious Feuds are in this deck? Just the one?
Just one?
Yeah, just one Glorious Feud.
We are now live. I'm going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Grey Abyss and make a token. I'm going to Retribution. I can destroy a creature.
You got all kinds of choices here.
Let's get Gestrudo. I'll discard Grand Melee. I'm going to Nightapult for Battlefield Evangelist. Battle Evangelist. Formerly known. The knight formerly known as Battle Evangelist. I'm going to fight a Skirmisher. And I'll make a token. I'm done. Drop chain, draw 3.
Alright, I will say Brovnar. I am going to fight Squire.
This one?
Yeah. I'll fight the other Squire, because it's in the way. I will fight Grey Abyss. And then Rowdy Scald will finish it off. I will play Press Gang and make a token creature. And archive Press Gang. And it is... I guess I'll go ahead and pop the Ornate Talking Tray and make another token. And it
Thanks for your time.
is your turn. Only will draw 2 and tell you to go ahead.
Okay. I'll say Equidon. I'll reap with the Old Tinker. I will discard a card. Muster, and I'll draw 1. I'll play Scrounger and Gestrudo the Arcane and Closed Door. So you draw 1. I'll steal 1. I will say check at 12. 13. Draw 4.
Okay, I can for sure stop the key. Or I could just let you have this key. You've played both Closed Doors, that's like what I'm scared of. Or I could just like flood the board with some Sanctum garbage. Yeah, you know what? We're flooding the board with some Sanctum garbage. All right, I'm gonna play Katarina the Summoner. She's gonna capture. It's the board's gonna. We're gonna get a little messy. We're gonna get a little messy here. I'm gonna play Cassiel the Benevolent. I'm gonna play Outflank. So your Battlefield Evangelist, Cassiel, and Katarina are all gonna capture. I'm going to play Light Everlasting. I will play this Enhanced Grey Augur and get an Amber. Ooh. And then I'm playing Colonel Mariana, who has a capture icon, so I'll capture onto the Rowdy Scald. And then I'll capture onto Colonel Mariana. Not there. Not there. Okay. She's a human. So
Data Forge tier 150 months.
Appreciate that
Thank
sub
you.
there.
World invite hype. Congrats. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm prepping for Worlds right now.
Okay. There you go. And it is your turn. I will draw these 4. And I'll tell you to go ahead.
Even though we don't know what the format for Worlds is, right? We don't know anything, right?
Yeah, we don't know anything about
Worlds. We don't
Worlds.
know a damn thing. We don't know if it's simultaneous
not
or not.
one dangle thing.
Tokens are wrong. Ow. Oh, you're right. How'd that?
Probably the reset.
Because we restarted and it blew up everything.
Oh yeah,
Eddie, it did.
Eddie is cowering underneath the table right now, rumbly.
It definitely blew up everything. Are you on Skirmisher? That's weird that it lost the... What was active? I think it's Square. Okay. He's laying down. You can. I don't have an Eddie cam prepared because our computer just exploded. So
yeah.
I'm gonna say Brobnar.
You just have to listen to the sounds of him barking in Discord later on.
Man, I'll play The Floor is Lava. I will play this Ragnarok Prep. I guess I'm picking this archive up too.
Okay.
Press Gang.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Blood of the Titans. On the Battlefield Evangelist. And then I'm gonna play Pound on there. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Trouble.
It, I believe, is Brobnar time. Alright, I am putting my archives into my hand. I am playing Brick Nasty.
My lord.
This is going to fight there. Kill. Get 1 for Brick Nasty. I am going to press gang to make a token. I am going to play Fresh Marks. It has a draw pip on it, so I'm going to shuffle.
Fresh Marks with the draw pip is sick.
Yeah. There's no Get Hammer in this deck, but Fresh Marks is kind of a crazy card. Yeah, it should be. It should always just be basically Brobnar time, right? Gotten where I see that I'm seated upon the Shattered Throne. Okay, draw. Alright, destroy a friendly creature. I think just the random shrewd investor who cares. We're gonna exalt. We'll exalt these. Alright. I will fight this squire. Gain 1 thanks to Brick Nasty. I will fight Gestrudo and gain 1 thanks to Brick Nasty. I am going to Battlefield Evangelist is 8.
He is 8.
So I can fight.
Or she.
Maybe just leave the Battlefield Evangelist. I don't think I care about the Battlefield Evangelist, so I'll fight the scrap. I'll fight Old Tinker.
Okay.
And then that's 2 thanks to Brick Nasty. And then Rowdy Scald's gonna fight Scrap Scrounger. And that is 1 thanks to Brick Nasty.
We're running out of tokens here. I don't think our stream is prepared for heavy subsidies existing.
And then I'm gonna play Feats of Strength, so I could have produced even more tokens if I wanted to.
You just chose not to? Or just draw it?
Well, you could draw back into Glorious Few, right?
Oh, okay, okay.
All right. And I've got like a bunch of like good actions in the deck from the first time through, so I don't think I want to necessarily turn them all into tokens.
Yeah, fair.
If you answer my board or whatever, then like okay. I think at that like where we're at, yes, Cassiel has 3. Okay. Check with whatever this is.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll draw 2. I'll play Knight of Bolt. I'll play Colonel Mariana. Blip blip. I'll play a Knight of Bolt. I will fight Brick Nasty.
Well, he dies.
I will make a token. Can't. Colonel Mariana is about 1 million things.
This is the Vault
fight.
Tour recap. Yeah, so it's right before this.
In our stream crash, so you could watch it right now.
Yeah.
Or you should go back and
It'll be a
watch it
separate video or whatever.
Yeah. Mariana, huh? Oh, the floor is lava. I could have done at the start of the turn. So there.
That. Yeah.
And I guess this would have taken more damage because I would have had to do it to Evangelist. I'm gonna fight this.
I will say, Gorlami played a cool deck. Right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think too. The Merkins.
The quad Merkins deck. That's a cool deck.
Sick. That's super sick. All right, I done.
All right, so I forged for 12.
Yep. It's a good plan in Alliance to just play all your opponent's cards because they're playing really good stuff.
Let's just assume for a second our opponent's playing busted cards. We'll just do that too. All right, we're gonna say Brobnar.
Unfortunately, probably bricks on Woe stuff sometimes. I assume.
Yes, yeah, I think so. I think Woe is actually a bad matchup for what Gorlami was doing. So I will pound the Battlefield Evangelist. I'm gonna play a Pelf. Was the barehanded tokenized at any point?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna crash the Rowdy Scald into Colonel Mariana to give you that. That deck has a barehanded, so I don't want to let Justin barehanded and then just forge for 6 or whatever. So I'm gonna let Justin forge for the full 12 off of subsidies here. Okay, so Battlefield Evangelist took 2. I need 1 skirmisher to finish off the Battlefield Evangelist. And then I'm going to reap 4 times. And I mean, you can close door me, that's fine. You can't close door me and also...
I don't think you really care.
Barehanded me.
Yeah.
I'll just draw my whole deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. And I will draw 2. So you go ahead.
Well, I don't know what I do. I'll say Sanctum. I'll Retribution. This.
Okay.
I'll muster. It does archive. I guess this I could use Knight of Bolt here. Sure, I'll reap for 2. I'm done. Oh, I could Floor's Lava. There you go.
Alright, so I'll forge.
The game it's pretty over.
Sanctum. Brobnar.
Yeah, I could Retribution Katarina. Yeah, I don't think it matters. But I see your point. It's like
I guess,
not a bad idea.
I guess I'll say Brobnar. I'll put my archives in my hand. I'll have Pelf kill. You lose one. I'll play Press Gang. We'll make a token. I'll reap 5 times. So get 10 plus 10.
We'll be done here.
Okay.
We'll be done.
I feel like closed door, man. I have my whole deck back.
Yeah, it doesn't help me at all. Because I probably don't get enough to forge at that point, too.
Oh, right. Heavy subsidies. Slowing the game down.
Just for no reason.
For no good reason in that matchup.
Okay.
Oh, so it was a token the whole game, but this deck has a ridiculous Equiji Outpost. This 3-pip Equiji Outpost.
Oh, okay.
By the way.
Jeez.
But like I said, it was a token the whole game, so.
Well, that was a beating. Okay. I'm on Czar.
Okay.
This is a warrior token. What's yours?
Bot
token.
Yeah.
Bot token in this pod, huh?
Yeah. I'm not enthusiastic about bot's chances over here.
About this bot. We'll see what happens.
This deck does have Collector Boron and Double Echo Reflector.
That's pretty cool.
I think that deck is entirely capable of making a decent chunk of warriors. It doesn't make less than like 2 warriors at a time.
Okay. 6.
4.
Let's mulligan.
Oh,
Hashtag Alliance Pod. Which one? Oh, that one. Born with 5 upgrades and char lands. That is pretty cool. Thanks, Fudge.
see like Turbo Boron.
I'm having a lot of fun with Alliance. Alliance tournament's pretty fun. I didn't have to face any double Martian RST abduction decks, thanks to my opponent beating Sydney in the quarterfinals. 5, 6. All right. Let's play Guji Dinosaur Hunter and draw a card. Wait, no, yep, that's what I'll do. It makes sense, I promise. I know it's dumb, but the draw card is blank, but don't worry about it.
All right, I'm gonna grunt work. I'm going second.
You're going second.
JK. I am Brobnar. I'm playing Might Club, Jarl's Vend, Fire Spitter, Ragnarok Prep.
Okay.
And it's your turn, draw 4.
I'll say Unfathomable. I'll play Kamalani. I'm gonna Abyssal Sight and sacrifice Kamalani and make 2 warriors. What do we got here? Is that a Rebel I see?
Yeah, he's probably in the discard pile, but
Make a Reflector, Gruntwork, Beam Buckler, Brain Dart, Rebel. There's argument for brain dart. Yeah, let's get brain dart.
Okay.
I might regret that, but we'll see. And then I'll play Kamalani Netcaster. Draw.
All right, I am gonna say.
Don't worry about
it. Star Alliance. I'm gonna play Friendly Guide. I'm gonna grunt work. Interesting. Yes, this way. Token. Echo Reflector on Jarl's Vend. And then the bot is going to use Jarl's Vend to beat Guiltspine Netcaster to death. And I will get a token. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. So you go ahead.
Brubner. Play Brick Nasty. Play Broken Axe Outpost. I'm going to fight Fire Spitter. Gain 1 from Brick Nasty. It dies. I'm going to shoot it with the Guji. 2 damage to a creature. I'm going to fight a bot. And gain 1 from Brick Nasty. I'm done.
You fought a bot.
I did. A bot has been used.
Oh, right. I'm going to say Mars. I'm going to Beam Buckle Brick Nasty. I'm going to play Mix the Tall Minded. I'm going to Mars needs Amber. And then we're going to Rebel. And Beam Buckler is going to take out Brick and die, but his sacrifice is duly noted. And then Mix the Tall Minded, I think just Reaps. And I will tell you to go ahead. I will draw 4. And it is your turn.
I'll say Echodon. I'll play the Visible Hand. I'll show you my hand. These 2 guys with draw icons are also in my opening hand. And I wanted to go into the other house, right? So any of the cards that I was going to lead off with
was going to have draw icons. Yeah.
Does it sound kind of awkward? Maelstrom, Crushing Deep, Krog. Maelstrom. Make 2 warriors. Steward, draw.
Drawing cards I don't know about.
Yeah. Arcane, draw. Shrewd Investor. Capture 1. Okay, I'm done.
All right, I'll say Mars. I'm going to Psychic Network and steal 2.
The Mars in there is doing things.
Yeah. I have a Genetic Blast. Does this do anything?
Does some damage or kills Steward.
I guess I'll blast the Warriors.
Okay.
Mix is going to fight Gastrudo. And then Ironix Rebel reaps or fights that really close to dead warrior.
Oh yeah, we finally changed the landscape. I think it was like 3 or so weeks ago. We swapped it over. Maybe a little longer.
I think it's been at least a month or more.
I think people have generally liked it.
Oh, you swapped it for Sorcery, so it was like 2 months.
Yeah,
like sometime in June, perhaps. So.
You like it? Cool.
If I'd put the Mars on the other side, I could have been using the guide, the friendly guide. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. This is why you're not a loser POV like me.
Yeah. I guess I'll fight this warrior.
Okay.
And it is your turn. I will draw 2 and tell you to go ahead. The simple fact is, Friendly Guide is such a mediocre card that my brain just doesn't comprehend it, doesn't care, doesn't process it.
I'll say Equidon. Trading Frenzy. Where's Capturing 3? Maybe Guji? Go Guji. I'll fight the mix. And I'll play the Visible Hand with an Amber. I'll show you these cards. Maelstrom, Pressgang, Crushing Deep, Grog.
Mm-hmm.
2 warriors. Third Investor will reap. I'm done.
What the warriors?
Yeah, we pretty much had no choice. If we were trying to do our little setup, which is like, it's like that much room with the way the camera was before.
All right, I'm going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Specialist Guthrak. Does the deck have Rant Drive?
Yeah.
Sure does.
It's right there.
This is the discard pile.
Plus a token.
I will play Collector Borin. Collector Borin is going to get an Echo Reflector. And ready. We're going to have Friendly Guide fight Guji. And then a bot is going to let Jarl's Vend fight Guji. To death. We'll make a token. And then I am going to reap 2 more times. I think I reaped 2 more times. If you want a Maelstrom, that's on you, dog. That's on you. And your turn, I'll draw 3.
They brought her. Krog the Clumsy. Fresh Marks. I'm gonna get Amalani. Make Warriors. Exalt. There. There.
I sure you wish bot had hazardous too.
I know, right? I will play Shock Herder and have Krog fight here. Flash 2. I will Broken Axe Shock Herder to do 6 damage to the Friendly Guide. We're going to fight Collector Borin. We're going to fight Guthrak. We're going to fight a bot.
Yes.
We're going to reap. And I'll play Press Gang. Make Warrior. Your turn.
Draw Forge.
Cleaning up that board. Draw 4.
Selector Preservation is in the discard pile. And I afford this turn. I think the answer is no. I guess I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Hebe the Huge. And I'll play Brick Nasty, and then I will might club Hebe the Huge into Krog the Clumsy. And I'll gain 1. And I will say check with 6. I'll draw 2. It's your turn.
Overwatch.
But if I had waited, so I knew. So the thing about the deck that I have left is that I know I got a lot of Brobnar cards, and I had a 2/2/2 hand, and this is like a bad time in the game to have a 2/2/2 hand. And I know I've seen most of my Star Alliance, so I was like, can I afford to take the Star Alliance turn to play my 2 Star Alliance cards to possibly draw into one of the other houses? So I drew 2 Brobnar cards.
All right, I'm gonna play Unfathomable. I'm gonna Crushing Deep.
Okay.
And discard Maelstrom and play Abyssal Sight. So I have to finally look at these. Sure. Okay. Bumpsy, Harmall, Attune, Scoop Up, Frond, Future Booster, Forger. I don't like this guy. Not a fan. Okay, I am done.
Okay, I'm gonna say Mars. I'm gonna play Grondel, make 2 tokens, and then I'm gonna scoop up. I'm gonna scoop up my Brick Nasty because I think he's my win con, and I'll get your Shrewd Investor, I suppose. Oh no, they're the same sleeve.
Yeah, yep. At least you have Equid on there.
All right, I'll say check with 8, and it's your turn. I will draw 3, and I'll tell you what.
Okay, I'll say Equid on. Bozor. You draw 1, steal 1. Steal 1, draw 1. I will play General Zawwarha, make a warrior, uncommon currency, capture. I'm done. Check with 7. And a bot explodes.
Yeah. I'll kill this.
Yeah, the Grondal does take a lot of warriors to fight into it.
Alright, I guess I'll say Star Alliance. Or is it? Can I say Brobnar here? No, I guess I gotta say Star Alliance. I'm gonna play Future Booster and Ganymede Outpost. I will play. I'm just gonna discard Scout Chief Corgier, or do I play him? I'll play Scout Chief Corgier, or whatever. Secura Droid. I'll put Secura Droid on this bot. Actually, there's no reason not to play Secure Droid separately. This bot is going to action so that Grondal can... No, or do I just kill this bot? If the bot could trade evenly, I would do that. Or reap with the bot, that puts me to rant and rive range. I'll use Grondal to kill this fresh warrior. And it's your turn. I'll say check with 7. I'll shuffle and draw. Overwatch. I will play Brobnar. Play Krog the Clumsy. Fresh marks. I'll destroy my Zawwarha.
do this. I will shock herder into this bot. Splash onto the Grommet, breaks armor. Then fight Secure Droid. Fight. Reap. I am done.
Forge.
Check a 7.
I forge. I put my archives into my hand. I play Bumpsy. I lose. I can Jarlsvin, Brick Nasty, Might Club, Strato Smack, Brawl in, make 2 bot tokens that are in rage. But that's it.
Okay.
That game right there. That's like a really good example of what I despise about Winds of Exchange. In that, I even got value from my token, but it was not even comparable. Not like your token, so much more valuable than mine.
Yeah.
I feel like we made roughly equivalent the number of tokens, and I felt like the decks were roughly equivalent power level. It's just your token is insane and my token is bad, and so you just get to fight me off the board.
I'm on the AI. Warrior versus Skirmisher. Now, the Skirmisher cannot kill his warriors clean.
Yeah, but
that
it's
is
got,
unfortunate.
what's its yeah, no, I really like the more Woe Seal I played, the more I kind of despise it.
Look, I got 4th in the Woe Sealed event.
Yeah, okay.
Too.
Yeah, would you like to describe your asterisk? Would you like to describe your asterisk? Yeah, okay.
I won because of skill.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah. The skill is opening Berserker token.
It's just you just do it. It's easy. And Hellfest.
Yeah. You also had Hellfest in your seal deck? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Opening decks is definitely a skill. I assembled that alliance. With my alliance brain. I do wish that there was some kind of top cut to the sealed. I would love to see, with the extra time that we now have in the Vault Tours, I would love to see like sealed top 8 compete on Saturday, maybe after the Archon and Alliance events.
I think you can cram an extra tournament in with all the extra time that they have now.
Give another Worlds invite out to the sealed competitors, because make the sealed event worth, or like have some kind of stakes. Because I went 4-1 and my prize support was a 1 Winds of Exchange deck. So yeah. Let's go opening FOF Berserker. I'll do my someone skilled opening Brick Skirmisher and Swords. Yeah, that'll do it.
Worlds, yeah. I don't know how big Worlds is going to be this year.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we have like international stuff too. There's all those nationals that got announced.
Yeah.
So those are all Worlds invites as well. We'll see. I don't know what. I'm interested to see what the plan for Worlds is. Maybe they'll do like a Worlds invite, let you bring someone else too, right? Because that was what Fantasy Play was going to do. That was part of the team thing, but even still.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah.
Loved to have seen that format.
That was going to be so wacky. Man. Yeah. Stupid pandemic. Ruined everything.
I'm basically going to mulligan even if I'm going first.
Okay. 14.
Yeah, it was a truly inventive idea that amounted to nothing. Sit near each other. You could help each other, right?
You could help each other. I like that kind of format. We did. There was a couple events like that at the Vault Tours, a couple team events where You were
Yeah.
like playing best 2 out of 3 on your team, right? But
Yeah.
you could enlist help from people.
I liked that one person had to be the reversal, one person was the
Yeah, that was cool. And so there was
Yeah.
like I think there was going to be in Worlds like some deck building things. Like there was
Yeah.
different formats, right, for the people who were playing. So you kind of like had to decide what you wanted to do. Magic does tournaments like that too. Those are always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it definitely made you root on your friends more, right? Because you're like, oh, you won me Worlds invite? Hell yeah. Or you're bringing me to Worlds? Try out Archon and Adaptive. All best of 3. Would have been so insane.
All right, I'll keep.
I'll play this Triple Pip, Equiji Outpost. Boom.
All right, I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Broken Axe Outpost. I'll play Krog the Clumsy. I'll play Shock Herder. Ready Krog and Reap with Krog. Yeah, it's your turn. I will draw.
Say second. I'll play Retribution. I'll do a damage to the Shock Herder, and I'll retribute the Krog. I will play Grey Augur with an Amber. I'll play Membership Drive and gain 1. I'll play Membership Drive and gain 2. And I'll play Colonel Mariana with a Capture. Monk. Okay, then that. I'm done. Check with 8.
Gonna say Brobnar. Gonna play Brick Nasty. Gonna play Rowdy Scald. Gonna have Shock Herder fight a Skirmisher.
My Endless Hordes.
It's already got damage on it.
Is dead?
I guess so. I have information.
Yeah.
I wanted a Broken Axe Outpost is what it was boiling down to. I'll get one for the fight. I am going to Fresh Marks. I will kill the Scald and put 3 Amber. And we Broken Axe Outpost Brick. I think you're gonna fight him anyway, so I'll Broken Axe Outpost Brick and kill Colonel Mariana. And it's your turn. We'll draw 3.
A Forge. Okay. I'll say Equidon. Play Token of Appreciation. I'll use this Equiji Outpost. Not yet. I'm going to play Gemcode Vendor. Then I'll use the Outpost. I'll draw 3. I will discard Pull-Up Stakes. I'll play the Visible Hand and capture 1. I'll show you this Rowdy Scald, Light Everlasting Outflank, Pound, Pelf. I'll make 2 tokens. I'm done. I'll make 1 here.
All right, I'm going to say Equidon. I'm going to Under Pressure.
Under pressure.
I'm going to Adult Swim.
Okay.
I'll play Kelp Minder. I'll play Crushing Deep. Capture. And it's your turn. I'll draw 4, so you check with 11.
So I'll say Robiner. Pound. Rowdy Scald, do a damage. Brick Nasty. Self. Your turn. Draw 4.
I'll say Equidon. I'm going to pull up stakes. I'll play Gestrudo and draw. I'll play Shrewd Investor. I'll just use his capture icon, nothing else. No rant and drive. I'll close door negotiation. So game 1, still 1, you draw 1. And it's your turn. Also check with 8, and I'll draw 3.
Alright, Sanctum. Light Everlasting. Play Great Augur. I'll play Battlefield Evangelist. Then I'll play Light Everlasting to get Mariana. So she's going to capture 1 onto the Great Augur, then capture. And then let's play Outflank. Capture. I'm done. No draw. Rainbow format where you play 7 decks, each has to have a different Archon color. That is a great idea. I love that.
Alright, I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'm playing Fresh Marks.
I wish they should bring back Evil Twins and make them better this time.
I'll kill that and put an Amber on each of your creatures.
Because it was a very cool idea.
I'm gonna play Krog. I'm gonna Broken Axe Outpost the Gestrudo underneath, do 6 damage to Mariana.
She's been Broken Axed Outpost a lot.
I'll Press Gang. And
regular twins now, yeah. They just have duplicates.
It's your turn.
There's a duplicate.
Regular twins.
I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Brick Nasty. I will play Berserker Slam. Make you lose 1. I'll play Health and Rowdy Skull to do damage to Krog.
They're just twins.
I'll say go. Keyforge. I'll draw 4.
God, I cannot give you a Brick Nasty.
You can.
I cannot give you a Brick Nasty. I'm not doing it. Alright, I'll play my own Brick Nasty. And Krog is going to kill... what? Battlefield Evangelist. What lets me threaten here? I guess killing Battlefield Evangelist lets me get really close. I get the 1 for the Brick Nasty. I'll Press Gang, make a token. Broken Axe Outpost. I think I just threatened. I think that deck's light on Amber Control. I think you spiked your Amber Control early with the Sanctum. I think you're... so I'll smoke the Grey Augur. You go to 7. Because you just played all your Brobnar stuff. Okay, I'll say check with 7. It's your turn. I'll draw 1. And it is your go.
Agodon. Play Ornate Talking Tray. Play... use this thing. Draw 3. Play Shrewd Investor. I'll give you 1. I'll play Shrewd Investor. I'll give you 1. I will play Gestrudo. I'm done.
All right, I will say Brobnar. Fight. Outpost. All right, I'll say Brobnar. Krog will fight a Shrewd Investor. Rick Nasty is going to fight that same Shrewd Investor.
To get one for the Krog fight.
Yeah. And I'll Press Gang. And Broken Axe Outpost. Sure. You just gave me a bunch of amber. You have to answer more amber with less amber control now.
Yeah.
And I'll say check with 10. It's your turn. You'll forge.
Okay, I lose. Okay.
Came out to a blazing start. Adult Swim, I think, won that game for me.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. I took like
it was a combination.
That was that in the pull-up stakes, and I was just like looking at the same cards.
Yep.
It was like 4, 4, and 4. It was bad. It was really bad.
Now
it was really bad.
It's like when your opponent has like 11 cards in hand, you're like, close door. I'll just give him another card.
Mm-hmm.
I think it actually makes your hand worse.
It was worse.
Me.
It was like I drew a Equidon card into my one Equidon, or like 1 or 2 Equidon cards, and so I was like, I have 4 Sanctum cards and 4 Brobnar cards, and none of these cards do anything.
I actually think the Equidon in that deck is not amazing.
Yeah.
Because it's missing like all the Equidon stuff that you want to see.
It's just like some creatures. Some guys. Alright, you're on the Animated Abductor. I'm on the private.
Evil twins of existing older
Squire.
I wish they so like if this game were as married to the story as say like Legend of the Five Rings, when people won tournaments with like named decks, those decks would become like characters in the game. Because that was always like one of the cool things about the way Legend of the Five Rings work is that that you were playing and like one of the houses would suddenly have something happen in the story.
No, that plays again into my desire to see decks ascend once they win a Vault Tour or Nationals or probably Vault Tour or Nationals to be to ascended to that next level.
Yeah.
But they would not be able to be played in a Vault Tours or Nationals after that. I think that actually solves a lot of problems. In Alliance, you ascend all the individual pods of the Alliance. However, you could play those things at Worlds. If you win Worlds, then you're super ascended. if you double ascend a deck, how sick would that be?
To the universe.
Yeah.
Universes.
Yeah, then you can play that deck in the Universal Tournament. The Universal Champion, the Galaxy
Championship. And when you
Championship.
win that, you get to play in the Pan-Dimensional tournament.
The Multiversal.
Multiverses.
But I think that would solve a lot of people's issues with Alliance, like the dumb Martian Generosity pod wins, and now you can't play against. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You still have to worry about that runner-up, though. Me, right here. I can still play my deck. That's what I'm saying.
WoW decks lost both finals, which I thought was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
WoW is a pretty good example of raw power of card compensating. I think it just shows how powerful individual cards are in WoW. In that, usually the opponents of the WoW deck were playing 2 to 3 times the number of cards the WoW decks were.
Yeah.
And then the WoW decks would just play like 3 cards, and it would feel as powerful as all of the stuff.
That was my deck's entire game plan, so yeah.
Well, you're doing Story Art World, or the winner opened the vault, or real Dark Amber. Dark Amber might have only appeared in a few houses instead of all 7. I gotcha. I think a lot of the card stuff's probably been planned well in advance, from what I understand. From what I've heard through grapevines, that sets are pretty far.
It was like all of Grim Reminders, most of WoW, or it was like most of WoW, most of Grim Reminders, and then some of the set after that, I believe, was how far along it was. I'm first again?
Yeah.
Okay. but they're probably changing a substantial amount from Grim Reminders, I would assume. Because they changed a good bit with WoW.
Justin's thought process for building the Alliance deck. Run him through the thought process there.
I had a really good Brobnar pod that has Endless Hordes and 2 Brick Nasties and like a bunch of other really, really good stuff. So I was like, how do I make this pod good?
And you play tested a version before.
At Nationals, I made a version of that pod, and I had a Warrior token. And I was like trying to find a better version of the Equidon that gave me the Warrior token, because that pod itself has like an Explorer in it. So I have to get a Warrior token from somewhere. So I was experimenting a little bit, and then I found a pod that we have that has Berserker token. And so I was like, okay, how's this work with Berserker token? And that pod has got some nasty Equidon in it, because it's got
like 2 generous offers.
Two generous offers, 2 closed door negotiations, Talent Scout.
Yeah, Talent Scout was big.
Talent Scout's really, really, really good. It's got
both decks in the finals of WoW did have Talent Scout in them.
Yeah.
To give you an idea of how.
But it also has Exchange Program and Trading Frenzy.
Yeah,
and a Shrewd Investor and Generals of Orha. So it's got a lot of cool stuff. And then
Blurb deck. Yes, yeah, we got some Blurb decks there.
I also wanted to utilize the Unfathomable pod as a support to that we have that has 2 Adult Swims, 2 Befuddle, 2 Abyssal Sight, Timoti the Damned, and Fathom Reaver. So like that pod itself is just really good. So I wanted to the fact that my deck does not care about the Adult Swims, and the Adult Swims are like actively good for putting a Talent Scout back on top of my deck, right? Which I didn't actually get to do at all, but it's like a cool cute play you could do.
Yeah, Adult Swim ends up being really, really good in Alliance, because many of the other sets, their creatures are going to get hit.
And even if you put like Igor and Eddie and stuff back on top of their deck, those things aren't like making forward progress in the game. They're just getting like
they have to
cards on the
replay
table.
it. Yeah,
and I'm murdering them with Berserkers all along.
Yeah. So the Justin's deck kind of function it doesn't have like, I would hesitate to say that the pods have like a ton of cross synergy.
No, they were not
them.
synergistic. Actually, Sydney made that mention. She was like, I like to look at Alliance decks and how they all synergize. So like when you build an Alliance deck, a lot of the time you're like, I'm finding 3 pods that synergize well together, but yours don't.
Yeah,
yours do not synergize. Yours just like are all doing very powerful things. Like you're always playing very powerful cards.
Right. So the Equidon in that deck is incredible at Amber control. So if your opponent is trying to race you down, the Equidon, you're right beside them, right?
Exactly.
And then the Brobnar is incredible at controlling the board, and so
it's really good at Amber control too.
Yeah, and so there are times where if your opponent chooses to try to go wide, you punish them with a Brick Nasty Endless Hordes.
And then there's just a shit ton of Berserkers on
their board is dead, and you've got a ton of Amber.
Yeah.
Your Brobnar is kind of your win con in the deck.
It is definitely the win con.
And then the Abyssal, the Unfathomable with double Abyssal Sight and Sunk Cost,
it can be the win con
and
as
Befuddle.
Well. Yeah.
Is pretty good against combo, and there are lots of board states where the Unfathomable seals the game.
Yeah,
right.
I did a lot of beating up on WoW decks also during that tournament. So I think that deck was particularly very good against WoW.
Right. All right, I will say.
Actually, I think I played WoW in 4 rounds, and then the non-WoW deck I played against was the guy I played against in the finals. Because I played against him first round and won.
I'll play Sanctum. I'll play Knight of Pulp, Battlefield Evangelist, the Colonel Mariana.
That's Zach. That's his name. I will
the noble one.
I will say Brobnar. Play Brick Nasty. Play Fire Spitter. Fight Colonel Mariana. Make token. Gain 1. And I will play Ragnarok Prep. Make a bot. Your turn. Yeah, they don't synergize. Exactly. I mean, they sort of do. They work very well together.
Right.
They work very well together.
The one problem the deck has is kind of clunk factor.
It can have some clunk.
Yeah. And it
does not have efficiency.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and you don't have token like shuffling. You don't have token help.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to say Brobnar. I'll play Earthshaker, which will kill here. And then I'm going to pound Jarl's Vend. And it is your turn. I will draw to you. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Might Club. I'll play Harmala Tune. I'll play Bumpsy, make you lose 1. I'll fight the Fire Spitter. I'll gain 1. I'll fight the Fire Spitter. I'll play these guys.
I
Your turn.
hate
Do you
Harmonic Tune.
like losing to Broadart boards?
I hate Harmonic Tune, man. I have Market Crash. I'm just gonna put it right there. I'll play Uncommon Currency. I'll play Ornate Talking Tray. I will auction off your Might Club. And it's your turn. Draw 4.
Okay, I'll say Starlance. I'm going to discard Select Preservation. I'm going to play Collector Borin. This is Echo Reflector. I'm going to play...
This game is a hyper over,
Gruntwork.
dude.
Look at the top 3.
This game is a hyper over.
Make token. Play Echo Reflector. Ready. I'll reap. What was this? What was this? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna play Uplink. I'm ready. I'm gonna make a token for my non-Starlance neighbors. Alright, I'm done. Check what's up.
I'll say Equidon and I'll close door negotiation. Game 1 steel. Steel. I'll discard Dostra and it's your turn. I'll draw it to you. There you go ahead.
Mars. I'm gonna scoop up that. I'm gonna play Grondal. Make some bots. Play. Actually, I think that has a. What's it called at?
Grand Melee.
Grand Melee. So I'll play around that. I'll play Beam Buckler, I'll shoot the Grondal. I'll play Mix the Tall Minded. I'll play Rebel. Ready. I will Psychic Network. Seal 2. Discard Ammonia Clouds. And then Reap. Reap. Okay. I'm done.
All right, I am. You know what the really dumb thing is I think I would have an avenue to win this game, if it weren't for this asshole and this asshole. Because I have this card right here.
Oh yeah,
and
because you could gain all amber, but then you just pay $1 million for a key. Yeah.
All right. I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play the floor as lava. I'm going to play Blood of the Titans on your Ironix Rebel. I'm going to play Fresh Marks. And it's your turn. Go ahead. I'll draw 3.
A Forge. All right. Star Alliance. Not to do anything. Play Future Booster. Play Ganymede Outpost. Play Friendly Guide. Reap. Doesn't matter what I do. Just reap 3 times. Okay, I'm done.
Did you kill something with Grondal?
I would have had to kill a cadet. So I would gain 1 less amber. Does this deck have the full package of Hallowfest but not Hallowfest? It does.
There's no Hallowfest, but it doesn't have Get Hammer.
Oh, it doesn't have Get Hammer. Yep. You're right.
All right. I am going to say Sanctum. Start of the turn, floor is lava is going to shoot Collector Borin for 1. I am going to play Glorious Few.
12.
Yeah. I am going to Nightapult. Muster. I don't give a shit. The
You get square.
fights into Borin.
Okay.
I will grand melee, kill friendly guide, and it is your turn. I will draw 3 and tell you to go ahead.
Grundle leads the cadet. Okay, so Forge.
And maybe I should have held the market crash, but I don't know, man. I think this game was over. If I market crash there, the Brobnar just comes right back down. I lose 1 to Bumpsy, and I don't have. At no point was I able to generate a board that could have touched what was going on over there.
Starlance. Future Boost. Scout Chief. Echo Reflector.
All right, that's game. Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's move on. I have the other closed door, but the problem is my keys cost 1,400,000. Right?
Yeah.
If I was forging for a reasonable cost as opposed to 13, then maybe we have a game. But I don't know. Let's move on. This set is so garbage for sealed. Good lord.
I'm having a great time.
Playing random decks against each other? Terrible idea for Keyforge!
I would definitely not suggest 2 new players picked up WoW.
No,
Never.
not at all.
Not in a million years.
Can you imagine? Imagine the smug asshole friend is the one who gets the best deck and is just telling their friends they're so good at Keyforge.
Thanks, Wizard Random.
Beating everybody to death with Berserker tokens.
Imagine being that guy.
Imagine being that smug asshole.
You would totally be that guy. Private? I'm imagining some of our friends that you would beat up on.
This, and you're on AIs. AI is fighting for its life here.
But
right?
man, Coda on Coda, every time.
Yeah,
It's fun.
No problem.
It's fun
Just
almost every time.
Put 2 people in the chair. Give them 2 Coda decks.
Great fun. Put Sheer on the bot. Alright, AI is fighting for its life. This bot deck is actually not bad. We were talking shit about the bot deck.
Well, the thing about the deck is it's got powerful cards. It just has bot as a token. You didn't win that game because of bot.
No.
Not even close. You won the game because of Harmel Attune, right? You won the game because of Brobnar.
I didn't even call Brobnar after that.
Yeah, I know. I know.
To be fair.
And then you did some dumb stuff with some Mars.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think the Mars turn is what put it out of reach. Is the major problem.
Yeah, the Mars in the deck is really good. If that deck had a Mars token,
yeah,
like a Grunt,
yeah,
be pretty sick.
Or Rebel even.
What's up, Stormstrong? Yeah, I mean any Mars token, honestly. Researcher being the worst one, but even still.
I think Grunt would be really insane in this deck because the Grandal would be eating other creatures.
Stuff. And you have Psychic Network. It's would be pretty sick. I've been trying to figure out if we have a good Mars Grunt alliance thing we can build. I haven't quite got there yet.
Replay Pod.
Replay Pod's pretty cool. Yeah.
Think about Replay Pod's nuts.
It's pretty good.
Replay Pod's crazy.
Can you Replay Pod? Does it just say Mars creatures underneath it?
Yeah, but if it's a Mars token, the Mars token goes underneath it.
But does it play that creature if it's a creature?
No, it puts the cards into your hand.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It's action
playing stuff.
No, it is action. Put those cards into your hand.
I see. That's pretty good.
So it's mega bonkers with Mars tokens because it's just draw a bunch of cards later in the game.
You will have to make that alliance. I'm
So-
brewing. I'm alliance build. Always be brewing.
Because you need you want like you probably what's the largest number of Aronix Rebels you could get in a pod, right?
2 or 3.
Can you I mean, I'm sure you can have 4 because it's
Probably
common.
4. It's common.
It's common,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if you have like if you can find
Replay pod, kaboom. Yeah.
yeah.
Need the 4 rebel. Replay pod, kaboom. Good double kaboom deck. Honestly, I would run double kaboom in WoW, and you'd be doing so good. And it doesn't matter you have 3 chains, right?
Yeah. Oh, if, you know what would be really good against the mass mutation deck that won?
20. What?
First or last.
Yeah.
You're like, I purge all your 2-power guys.
Yeah, that'd be super good.
And then I think you just win.
Or
Right.
3 power. Like a lot of the time, the highest power creature on the board was 3.
Yeah, and you just purge the board, and that's that. Like the deck can't win.
Pretty much.
It has to use its creatures to win.
No, it's forced.
And if you purge like the Cronuses, then it will never archive again, right? Like it'll just play some cards, but that's it.
I'll never have another birthday.
I'm gonna mulligan. I'm gonna
I also mulligan. We got a prediction up? Oh my god.
Just Dysania. Dysania is good too. Yeah, Dysania is crazy as well because Dysania makes it so you gain more amber than Infernus can deal with.
Yeah. He basically would have to answer Dysania before he started doing shenanigans, right? He would have to hold off on the archiving.
You could put like 1.
Yeah.
You could put a card in the archives that you want to see later.
I think that deck can do that. It can pump the brakes a little bit.
I think it has the room to do that.
It does, yeah, I'm sure. And I mean, they can also jar Dysania, right? That was one thing my alliance was missing was artifact control. I definitely lost a jar in the finals. But that was a sacrifice that was a choice that I made. When deck building, so Liz guard, reap, draw card. Your turn.
Let's say Starlance, I'll play Secure Droid, I'll play Friendly Guy, and I'll play Uplink. And it's your turn, I will draw 3.
Sanctum. Evangelist. Monk. Katarina. Outflank. Your turn. Draw 4.
Gonna say,
Did you see my plaque?
I'm gonna say Brobnar, I'm gonna play Fire Spitter,
Look at this thing.
I'm gonna play Bumpsy.
Are you impressed? You think I'm cool now? Please say yes.
Bumpsy is gonna make you lose 1. I'm gonna Strato Smack the Belligerent Guard. And it is your turn. I'll draw 3.
Wow. Alright. I'll say Equidon. Play this here Outpost.
Every time you draw it, I get irrationally mad.
I lost the
that
last
stated
game, so-
token.
I'm gonna fight Bumpsy. This dies. I'm going to pull up stakes and bounce those dudes. Laser engraved crystal trophies. Where do they have those? If the prize wasn't $1,000, maybe we could get more expensive trophies. I'm fine with my my picture frame. And also check a 6. I will say, in the finals game, I don't know if you all heard this conversation, but my sleeve, I had sleeved with brand new Dragon Shield matte duels, the white ones, and Marcus was like, he's looking at the sides of the sleeves, and you could like see how inconsistent they were, and they were just like looked bad.
Yeah.
Brand new sleeves, and he's like, if these weren't all so consistently different, I'd probably have to make you re-sleeve. But like for next time, probably just don't use these sleeves again. He's like, or look for like darker colors.
Yeah.
Because like
It was like,
I am like becoming less and less enthused by the matte dual quality because they've been.
I think they
rough.
pumped it out. Like,
And we've seen so many that were
like,
like they were splitting. We've seen a lot that have like been inconsistently sized and just like weird.
all right, I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play Fire Spitter, Volca, and Brawl in. Go.
Sanctum. Retribution, do damage there. Forge.
And
let's get Fire Spitter.
Okay.
Cassiel. Grey Augur. Amber. Fight.
fighting. Okay.
Get one. Your turn.
This, I swear, this set can just suck my dick sometimes, man. Okay, I'll say Star Lance, I'll play Secure Droid, I'll play Friendly Guide, I'll play Echo Reflector. Your turn, I'll draw 3.
Next sleeve suggestion, I guess regular Dragon Shields. I don't really like Katanas because they're not tall enough. And same kind of thing with the Ultra Pros. They're like not tall enough. I don't know if Keyforge cards are like slightly too tall or slightly taller than normal. Art mats. Art mats are usually fine, right? I don't know. It's tough. I'm gonna say Equidon. Play Talking Tray. Play the Visible Hand. I'll show you this. Revered Monk, Berserker Slam, Pound, Endless Swords.
Okay.
Got a capture icon. I'll draw 3. Shrewd Investor. Your turn. Honestly, those sleeves were more consistent than the matte duels. The anti-glare ones or whatever they are. They just feel awful in your hands.
Alright, I am going to say Mars. I am going to Brain Dart. A Grey Augur. I am going to discard Psychic Network. I'm going to discard Ironix Rebel. I am going to play Mars Needs Amber. And then I'm going to play Scoop Up. I'll scoop up Katarina. Let's pretend like I put this in Katarina so I can at least threaten.
Okay.
Maybe I'll have a pretense of me killing something this game. Or having a chance this game. I'll draw 5, I'll say check with 6, and it's your turn.
Brubner. Endless Swords. 2 Skirmishers. Fight Elusive, fight Volca. Berserker Slam. Pound.
Did you put Katarina in your discard pile?
Oh yeah, there you go.
She's never going to exist again.
Press gang. Oh, I guess I could have put one of these guys like here, right?
And gained 1.
And gained 1, yeah. I am done.
Alright, I'm gonna say Star Alliance, and we play Specialist Guthrak. I'm gonna select a Preservation. 2, a 3, a 5, a 4. I'll say check with 6, and it's your turn.
Wait, 4 lives, right?
Yeah, the 4 lives.
Okay. Sanctum. Evangelist. Monk. Light Everlasting. Grey Augur. Membership Drive. 2. I guess I got a talking trade first.
Sure.
I'll talking trade first. I'll get one more. No.
Alright, I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Harmal Attune. I'll give Harmal Attune Blood of the Titans. I did actually forge.
You do forge.
Okay. I'll gain an amber for the Blood of the Titans. I'll play Might Club. I'll play this sad Ragnarok prep. Volca is going to fight this Grey Augur and die, and then I'll replay Volca. She does splash attack 1. So. It's your turn. I'll draw 4. You forge.
Harmal's a million.
He's currently 10.
Alright, I'll say Barabnar. I'll pick the archive. Play Feats of Strength. Each time an enemy creature is destroyed in a fight, make a token creature. I'm going to play Fresh Marks.
I have no amber control. And all my guys are dead.
Okay.
And you have a million creatures.
Yeah.
This format, man. Like,
oh, yeah. Lorcana stream? We probably will do
yeah, it's soon TM.
Soon, yeah.
Maybe tomorrow. Unless I think you were wanting to do some sorcery.
I do want to do sorcery.
But we also have the Lorcana starters to play.
Yeah.
We do have a Lorcana starter stream. If people want to actually see the game in action, I haven't had a chance to play it yet.
From a card game player's perspective.
From non-Disney adult, veteran card game players. We want to give the game a shake. Now there are the Lorcana has absolutely taken over my local store. Lorcana unseated Magic this weekend, as in the most sold game. We sold more in Lorcana. Lorcana accounted for about half of our weekend sales, right, by itself.
Okay.
Lorcana was half of the weekend sales, and we aren't price gouging, which I'm going to point out.
Most people are.
Most people are charging double retail for it. So.
Okay. This is the 2-0 versus the 0-2.
All right. So I am on the animated.
That's right.
Abductor.
You're on the 0-2.
The Squire deck.
Oh yeah.
Is 0-2.
Oh yeah.
And you're playing the 2-0 deck.
Yep. With the Warrior token. Oh yeah. Guess who's still not gonna have fun?
That's I don't know. This set, man. This set. Lorcana, I play Keyforge, you don't have deck build. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk in Magic terms. I don't know if anybody gets this, but I saw somebody describe Lorcana as a game that has 8 Glistener elves. Glistener elf is the 1/1 infect green creature for 1 green. And so
okay. Trying to get to Dallas and Vegas. Sweet.
Yeah.
If you're looking to sharing your Alliance brain power storm, let me know. I'd be curious to see what you're playing. I'm not playing either of those tournaments, so I won't share your secrets. We'll be at Vegas. We're not going to Dallas though.
Yeah. That's Modern Legacy already. Yeah, so Lorcana, your creatures have a power and a toughness, but they have a third secret value, which is actually how you win the game. And it's a skill called Lore. All right, so imagine in Keyforge, creatures had different amounts they can reap for, and that kind of exists with like Dew Fairy from the first set. Some creatures gain amber, based off of reaping and whatnot. So,
but instead of forging 3 keys, you need 1 key, one giant key.
Yeah, you have to get to 20 lore to win. So it's reverse magic. You're counting up to 20.
18.
19. I one-upped you. Storm's linked his alliance deck.
Sick.
I'll just start with this. I start with this and tell you to go to hell.
That logos. This is when you're thinking about playing a Gen Con?
All right. Heavy subsidies. Go.
Okay.
You're not trapped. I'm not trapped in here with you.
I'll pull up stakes. I will Fruit Investor in all visible hand. Trade this Kamalani and Fresh Marks and Brick Nasty.
Yeah. It's warrior tokens, huh?
Yep, I'm done. That's what I play with Gen Con with a different Saurian pod. Oh, okay. Did you just acquire it?
I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Overrun. I'll play The Floor is Lava. I'll play Krog the Clumsy. I'll Ragnarok Prep. And it's your turn. I'll draw 4. So you go ahead.
Equidon. Barrels or Swapper. Closed door. Steal 1. You draw 1. And I'm gonna fight a square. Your turn.
Alright, I'll do a damage to this warrior. And
there.
And there. And I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to discard Grand Melee. I'm going to play Chael the Safeguard. I'll play Battlefield Evangelist, and I'll play Colonel Mariana. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Unfathomable. I'll play Sybil, Netcaster, Kamalani. Alright, we'll see if Sybil screws me. Draw 3. Start of the turn, discard the top card of your deck.
Equidon.
Discard all, or exhaust all Equidon cards. Okay. Okay.
Floor is Lava, armor, damage there. I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna throw away Barehanded, and I'm gonna have Krog the Clumsy fight there. Just clean up this garbage. And it is your turn. I'll draw 1. So you go ahead.
Say Brobnar. Play Broken Axe. I'll play Fresh Marks. I'll strike Kamalani. I'll play Fresh Marks. Exalting. And do I play this Brick Nasty or just hold on to it? I'll just play it. You gotta do something about it. I'm done.
I'm gonna start my turn. Equidon.
What the hell? What the hell, man? You going to Shanghai for the Voltor bill? That'd be kind of cool. Are you actually going? How far is that for you?
I'm gonna do a damage to Colonel Mariana and Guiltspine Netcaster. And then I'm gonna say Equidon. And I'm gonna play Exchange Program. This is yours. This is mine. Just play on these idiots. Yep. Here they come. Here come the idiots. Gastrudo, Dostra, Scrap Scrounger, Old Tinker. Your tokens have to fight through all this. And I'll draw 5 and tell you go ahead.
Alright, I'll say unpassable. I'm gonna reap. And I'll reap. And exhaust this. And I'll Abyssal Sight. Look at the hand. Source Fuse Sigil, Retribution, Grey Abyss. Currency Pound. Get the Grey Abyss. And then I'll Maelstrom. Damage trip won't matter. So you get these. I get that. You get this. Two chains. I'm done. I got check.
Alright, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Sigil of Brotherhood. I'll play Retribution. And I will tell you go ahead. I'll draw 3.
Word for 12. Ugh. Equidon. Gastrudo, draw. Steward, draw. Swapper, currency. Your turn. Drop chain, draw 2.
I'll say Sanctum, All Glorious Few, and gain 3. And I'll play Battlefield Evangelist. And I'll do a damage to Steward. And draw 2. It's your turn.
Say Equidon. I guess I'll steal 2. I'll reap. Reap. Currency. The floor is lava. Shrewd Investor. I guess it kind of sucks if I ultimately give you the Broken Axe Outpost. It is exhausted right now, so there's that. I'm done.
All right, I am gonna say Sanctum. I'll play Chael. I'll play Colonel Mariana. I'll have Battlefield Evangelist kill Steward Suit Uzane. And I'll make a token. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Unfoundable. Play Camelani. Play Abyssal Sight. Blow up Camelani. Well.
I'm assuming you lava you right here.
Yeah, that's fine. And armor. There you go. And I'll play Sybil. This surely won't backfire. I'm gonna discard Sybil. That's a terrible idea. And I'm done.
Okay. I am going to say Equidon. I'm going to play Uncommon Currency. I'll play Scrap Scrounger. I'll play Old Tinker. I'm going to pop Sigil of Brotherhood. I'm going to Uncommon Currency or Broken Axe Outpost. And
That's ready, but yeah.
Yeah. Rats. I'll have the Squire Felt, the Swapper, and the Chael will fight the Swapper. I don't want anything dumb happening because of that guy. And then I think I just reap twice, because I think the only way I win is if I can reap with my creatures and you spend like the whole game having to fight my board with Robnar guys. So you're at your turn. I'll draw 4 until you go ahead.
It's kind of only supposed to be dead. Yeah, it's supposed to be dead.
Yeah, it's come on, guy.
All right, damage. There. Play Brobnar. Play Krog. Play Guji and draw. Play Ranrive. And do that. Play Ragnarok Prep. Make a token. Make you lose 2. Play Brick Nasty. And then fight Scrap Scrounger. Gain 1. Fight Chael. Fight Chael. We'll play Press Gang. And I'm done. And check.
I'm going to say Equidon. And I'm going to reap with the old stinker. I am going to pitch, pound, and draw. And I'll close door.
All right. Please hold. I draw 2. And then draw 1. Draw 1. Draw 1. Draw 1. That's it.
And I am going to uncommon currency, the uncommon currency.
Okay.
And then uncommon currency, this floor is lava.
All right.
And then I'm going to market crash.
All right.
And I'll drop chain, draw 1, so you go ahead. God.
Forge.
This is a miserable night, Keyforge.
I'll say unfathomable. Crushing Deep. Discard Maelstrom. Guilt Spine. No, I'll play Adult Swim, then Guilt Spine. Then Camelani. Then Illusions of Grandeur. I'll do damage. I'll say Sanctum. Your turn.
Alright, I'll say Brobnar, gain 3. See if I care. I don't.
A damage.
I'm sorry?
From
A
the floor is
damage?
lava.
The Guilt Spine Netcaster. I'm gonna play Bumpsy. I'm gonna Broken Axe Outpost, and we'll smoke the Warrior token.
This one?
Yeah. And then I'm going to Press Gang. And then Fresh Marks. Tiles up. And I'll play Krog. Your turn. I'll say check with 12. I'll drop this chain. I'll draw 4. And it's your go.
Equidon. Shrewd Investor, Capture, Trading Frenzy. Invisible Hand.
Invisible Hand with like Warrior or
Just rain right here.
All right, we're done here.
Okay.
I'm just done playing
Yeah,
this game.
that's
I'm
fair.
just done.
It really is pointless.
I'm just done.
It is.
I
Exercise of utility, I understand.
I think you could let me, in theory, I think you could let me draw to. I could have 10 card hands, and I don't think I'm winning that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. There you go.
I don't think this deck can win.
That's the stream. This one's
Against-
3-0.
Dude, get me out of here. I want to go play Path of Exile. I
Yeah,
want
I
to go play a
understand.
game I enjoy.
I want to go play Baldur's Gate. The greatest game. All right, let's see.
Wait, or did somebody tell us to look at it? Oh, we're looking at Stormstrong's deck. No, that's
You
not.
didn't redeem anything. I just want
Oh,
to see
yeah,
it.
yeah. That's for later.
There was no points spent.
That's for later. All right, so Zarb is going on. This deck looked very.
Oh, you would love it inside in your lines deck. It's good.
Uh,
Nathan wants to leave. Yeah, it's cool. I like
and
that
the
logo so
animated
lot.
abductor. Terrible deck.
The Saurian's only 26 SAS, so it's trash. Sorry. It's not good.
Was that the one you were playing at Gen Con?
Yeah.
It was.
He said it's why he swapped out the Saurian.
Swapped
So
out
the
the
logos and
Zarb.
Vista are the same. Mhm.
Okay. What else we got? Logos and Vista are the same.
Hornet's Touch is sweet.
So Bornet's Touch, I think, is a good card. Poltergeist is good. Harvest Time is good. Hysteria. It depends on who you play against.
It can be pretty good.
It runs the range of very good to very bad.
Mhm.
But it certainly is interesting. Okay.
Enables the logo. Yeah, you could you get the logos back in the hand.
Yeah. So, do you have a Jargogel? So something to consider. Now, this logos is really, really good. This is a hyper efficient logos, and Seismo Entangler is a sneaky good card in Alliance.
Yeah.
It's an artifact that's a little bit better than it plays. It plays better than it looks, because there's a lot of times where your opponent's game plan is to just use their board, and Seismo Entangler can shut that off, which is not bad. Double Tal, triple Igor, a Daughter, and a Dysania, and an Eddie. So,
I mean, that's double Twin Bolt.
Yeah.
That's a very good logos.
Yeah, do you have a way to engineer the top of your deck to have something to Wild Wormhole into during a Logos turn? Or is it
Probably
just
not,
random?
since this is
I don't think so.
a World
You'd need like some combination of Jargogel and like Lay of the Land or something like that, wacky, right? Like you could do some wacky stuff, but I don't think that's the brew for this.
No.
All right, so Saurian, Axiom, Imperial Forge. The goal is to you got a Shrix. So the goal is to like combo with Shrix, right? You Shrix, Tribute, Imperial Forge, something like that, right? Where you get enough amber on Shrix where you can forge, and then you get to reduce the cost. And Pompetus, I think, that's a pretty good call too.
Oh yeah.
Because then that makes your creatures bigger. And large creatures are actually really good in Alliance.
They are.
Right, like I think big creatures are end up being solid in Alliance, because sometimes your removal is fighting. It just has to be, right. If you sell out on a strategy,
Did you swap this one because of the double tribute? Is the consistency in case one
you got
gets
an Odoak too.
ripped.
Odoak's not bad.
Yeah. I wish there was an Amber Dump though.
The Amber Dump is Senator Shrix.
That fair.
So,
Add 2 tributes. Oh, okay.
yeah, Shrix lets you spin. Yeah, so I guess you have to archive the tributes.
Yeah. Right.
You
set it up
to set it up.
That makes sense.
So, yeah, it's interesting. So what I found playing Saurian when I was playtesting some Worlds Collide is that the Saurian always felt clunky. That was my experience. And you would have to take a Saurian turn. Sometimes early game, you would have to take a Saurian turn. You'd have to play like 3 or 4 dinosaurs. And since you're playing Alliance, your opponent doesn't bust at shit, right? So I don't know. Try it out. Try it out. I eventually came to the conclusion that I don't think Saurians, as Alliance currently stands, that Saurians can make the cut in it. I'd love to be proven wrong, but I don't know that Worlds Collide Saurian. And I think Worlds Collide Saurian is like the best version of Saurian that exists. Right? I'm probably not alone in that. So.
All right. Okay.
Give Eddie a treat.
Okay.
Look at this dog.
Okay.
Look at this dog. He's busting up into the stream. You think he deserves a treat?
He's done with us.
Okay, here you go. Oh, God.
Oh, he's snapping away.
You're welcome, Starstrong. Thanks for being our number 2 moderator.
Exile something.
No, I'm just kidding. You're number 1.
So you can mark it later.
Exile and mark it.
Yeah,
Exile mark can be nasty.
Yeah, that's actually something. That's not a bad combo, right? Like, no, I think Winds of Exchange Saurian could maybe make a run for the throne.
Yeah, I mean, they were close. I played it against the Legionary Trainer Scholar shenanigans first round.
You got Legionary Scholar. You also have like Exile and Epic Poem stuff.
I think there's something you can do with what's the token that after fight after reap exalts? Is a warrior? No, it's not built to warrior. Trooper. I think Legionary Trainer Trooper with Epic Poems and stuff like
Senator
that.
Brackus exists in the set as well.
Senator Brackus is in the set. So
Right.
I think you can have like troopers, big troopers loading up with amber.
Yeah.
And you do something with that.
Yeah.
You can like swap them with your Equidon or whatever.
I'd have to see a wide variety of them. The problem is I think you end up having to pair that with Star Alliance. Because Star Alliance is the only thing that even resembles efficiency in the set.
Yeah.
And maybe
I was
Equidon.
thinking about it with my Unfathomable Pod because then it's also immune to Adult Swim.
Yeah.
So, and Adult Swim can also save your Legionary Trainer. Like you can
Double Trainer and Scholar. Yeah.
That's super good.
I do think a heavy subsidies deck could exist.
That would be interesting with heavy
because
subsidies. You come out of the box and make like 6 amber.
I actually think heavy subsidies shuts down a wide variety of combo decks because they can't afford 12 to forge.
Mm-hmm.
So
and they're not reaping. Alliance decks do not reap that often. Election 2. Oh yeah.
So you choose eventually to blow up the election.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We're back. Maybe like a stream tomorrow. Maybe Lore Connor or Sorcery. Maybe. Possibly. So keep an eye out on the Discord and stuff.
Yeah.
Other than that, we'll definitely be back Sunday.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.
And goodbye.